Right, sir, you're Austin Talbot. You want to switch with Miss Malfino, please? Thank you. And Mr. Talbot was previously in court, entered pleas of true in a motion to revoke his probation to counts 1 through 6, is on probation for aggravated assault. It was a 5-year deferred probation that he received in March of 21. And then a 5-year term for burglary of a building, as well as a misdemeanor driving while intoxicated. And I've received the updated precedence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor.
I have, Judge.
Okay, so the burglary of the building and the DWI were both, they were actually first. He was on probation for that when he was placed on probation for this case. Those are expired. So we're currently just on the aggravated assault, which technically expired, but the motion kept it open, so we can do whatever we want on that one, correct?
Yes.
And you both had an opportunity to review that report.
We have, Your Honor.
Yes.
Any additions or corrections?
No corrections.
Ms. Malfino?
No, Judge, other than the fact that I handled all of these cases before this court. The burglary of the building involved the Little League down in Lake County, if you recall. Obviously, it was quite some time ago, but we were all here. And I do have notes reflecting the level of fear of the original complainant. I have not had the opportunity to study in depth the original PSI, but I know the court has it as well. I just ask you take those things into consideration in addition to the fact that with those prior the DWI here and other history here, he has subsequently pled true to a new offense. I know that's more argument than addition, but that's all I have, Judge. And unless the probation department, and this gentleman is here for Miss Broussard. I thought it was going to be Miss Broussard, but I'm happy for him to add anything.
And what's your name for the record, sir?
Mr. Broussard, Dallin Broussard.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay.
I was about to say, I thought that was, yes, nice to see you, sir. Do you have anything to add to the updated report?
Nothing to add. No.
Okay, and what is the status of that?
It's pending. He has a court-appointed attorney in that county. It's up north. The only discussions they've had as of right now is that it looks like they're gonna offer him probation, but nothing has occurred yet. He's got another court date.
July 21st.
July 21st.
Or 24th.
We believe the case will be resolved on that date. If the outcome of that date makes a difference to the court, we'd be more happy to reset this until just after that next court date. But we do believe that the outcome is going to be probation there.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a misdemeanor, but it's the second, so it's a class A, I guess.
That's correct.
All right, go ahead, Mr.
I would say, Your Honor, since we were here last, the plan was for Mr. Talbot to be able to continue to go to work where he's working. He moved in the kind of this process and the court allowed him to transfer and work there. But since we were here last, his child or his son's been in the hospital pretty much the whole time. We do have a letter here. He came from the hospital yesterday. His son's in the Texas Children's Hospital. He has not been able to work since he's been here. He has not made a single payment since we were in court last. He has not really been able to work either since we were here last. So unfortunately, he's just dealing with his son's medical condition, and that's all I've been able to do as far as financials is concerned. Of course, the only thing he pled true to was basically the financials and this new offense, which occurred out of the county. So there's a few technicals along with that.
So what's your,
Judge, what we're asking the court to do is consider either continuing his probation. I believe he's already reached the expiration date, but for this, he would have successfully concluded his probation. But because of this, we would ask the court to extend his probation, which has there's a lot of time left that the court could extend, or just reset and see what the outcome of the DWI is going to be. But I do believe it's probably going to be 2 years probation with interlock requirement.
Ms. Malfino?
Judge, I will defer to the discretion of the court because he has not had any other violent type of issues and because he has that issue with his child, which of course I know everyone's sympathetic to, whatever you think.
What was the date of the offense of this DWI second? When did that happen?
I don't remember. It's like a year, almost like that.
May of 25. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Talbot. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 freely and voluntarily. Well, let me ask this. Do you have an interlock device on your vehicle now?
I'm not driving. I have a handheld.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you've agreed not to drive.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what I'm going to do is find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to extend your probation by 2 years. I am going to order that as a condition of your probation, you enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. I understand that without driving and with having issues with your son, that could be difficult, but it's going to be required regardless of what else is going on.
Is that his probation was transferred to Angelina County? Is that something that Angelina County will do? or
If they
something?
have, most counties have some type of program that is similar. And so whatever similar program they have, I would be willing to order that. I'll have the probation officer look into that, but it has to be more than just, testing and stuff like that. I want an actual program. And if they don't have one, then get back with me. We're gonna have to figure something else out. This is the last opportunity you're gonna be given here. You've been given a whole lot of opportunities. It will not matter what else is going on in your life. If you are unsuccessful after today, you will be looking at prison, and it's between 2 years and up to 20 years. So you've got to think of not just short term with what's going on with you and your family, but long term to be able to be around as well. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so there was no agreement on this, and so you do have some rights to appeal. I can't imagine why you would want to, but I'm going to hand you that, Mr. Galmore, if you guys will sign off on this real quick and give him that bottom copy. And then just talk to probation. Today, Mr. Broussard will let you know what you need to do so that he can look into whatever program they have up there in that county. What is that, Diboll County or is Diboll
Angelina County.
Angelina County? Okay, we'll check into that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you. Ma'am. And you can, if you'll go stop and talk to probation right over there.
Good.
Good morning, sir. You Daniel Ward?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Ward was previously in court and cause number 25 DCCR 1375, entered a plea of guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more. I've received that pre-sentence report. If you both had an opportunity to review that report.
Yes, ma'am.
Nichols,
Yes, Your Honor.
any additions or corrections?
The only thing I would add to it is they've determined him to be a moderate to severe risk. The issue that I have with that is that the bulk of his criminal conduct is 21 years ago
Right.
and 24 years ago. The last DWI that he had was 13 years ago. And what I would ask Judge is simply, I don't take away from what his history shows, but being that it's been 13 years before he's had any issues with drinking whatsoever. If the court is inclined to move forward with the JCDI program and the various programs, I would simply ask maybe the court consider ordering it, but holding it in abeyance. And if he has any issue, any hiccup whatsoever while he's on probation, then implement that. But 13 years is a pretty good amount of time.
Well, I agree with you on that. The issue that I've got really is from that substance abuse assessment, which doesn't really have anything to do with the length of time or what the history is. It's just what's going on now and what their determination was. And their determination was severe alcohol use disorder as well as severe sedative disorder. And I think to make sure that he is successful, I am inclined to order what they have requested so that we don't have any
And
issues.
if I may, to say, I think I've always said the best indicator of future behavior is when you've done 13 years is an incredibly long time to go for anybody. So at the end of the day,
Well, how long have you gone?
I've gone for 61 years, Judge.
Right.
But at the end of the day, but for the grace of God goes I. And
Same here.
so anyway, whatever the court's wisdom, the only other
Thank
thing
you. I
would
appreciate
ask,
that.
He does have to do 10 days as a condition.
Yes,
He's full-time employed.
Okay.
We have asked that he do it on
yeah,
weekends.
no problem with
Thank you,
that.
ma'am. No issue.
So, any issue with starting this weekend? It would be from Friday, you'll go in Friday at 6. They'll let you out on Sunday and you'll do that.
I mean, if you can do it, great. If not, she just needs to know a date.
Can I have like a 2-week notice, like not this weekend, but the following?
Are you working this weekend?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's what I'll do, Mr. Ward. I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated, third or more. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 10 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections, but I'm going to suspend that. Place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes paying a $500 fine. You will be ordered to serve the 10 days upfront time, and I will do some dates on that in just a second. Also, I am going to order that you enter and successfully complete that JCDI program. I understand and respect what your attorney's asking for, but just based on the information that I have, I think it's important that you have those tools up front so that this doesn't ever happen again in 1 year or however many years. All right. So you will be ordered to complete that program. If you do everything that you're supposed to when you're on this probation, this is a great opportunity because you'll be able to serve that sentence while you're out on probation. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be facing that 10-year sentence in prison that you've already agreed to. Do you understand? So we're going to start your weekends on June 19th. So that's a week from this Friday. And you'll go in Friday at 6 o'clock to the Jefferson County Jail. It's important that you're on time. If you're late, you could be considered a no-show. Obviously, if you don't show, it's a violation of your probation. It's very important that you don't. Some people think, and I know this isn't going to be you, that if they show up intoxicated, they're going to sleep it off for the weekend. Please don't do that. That's obviously a violation of your probation. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with your attorney, okay? You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you.